I have seen quite a few electronic cars, and my god, the sound they make is actually kind of annoying. Because they don't actually have an exhaust sound. So, all we get is the sound of their freaking battery-powered motor going.
You, my friend. Look at my stream. Look how beautiful this is. This is beautiful.
Ow.
You can see my failed ship over there, just floating above the island.
Beauty at its finest. Excuse me. That was very rude of me. I am currently looking at a sail. And now boats.
Yes.
And now you almost falling off said boat.
That's my island that I started on. Oh, it just unloaded. But right about where my little dot cursor is where my failed ship is floating. Right about there. See, look at that. That's what I was talking about. Look at that. It's not exactly rain, but it's beautiful.
No, that's rain.
It's not exactly rain. It has the texture of clouds. But...
I mean, that is what rain looks like from a far distance. I mean...
Oh, my sail finally caught wind. There's just depths there. There's nothing below. Oh, wait. That actually might be an island right there.
It's kind of weird how it's like...
I froze. Oh, here we go. Okay. Whew.
It's like it's a sailboat.
Yeah, it's a sailboat.
It's a sailboat in the sky.
It's because of that puppy right there. That's the only reason it's floating.
It's a boat in the sky.
Well, it's based on airships, is what it is, which is why I was so interested in it.
It's not an airship, it's a skyboat.
It will be an airship as soon as I get enough knowledge to make an engine, and then it will be an airship.
By the way,
what?
I just realized that means the exact same thing. Airship,
Skyboat.
Those are the same words, basically.
There's an engine cell there. A few chests. The funny thing is, this is a server. This is a server. I have yet to run into a person. Granted, I just got off my island, but still.
Well, I go to America and job stash. Anyways, that was like mostly not English.
Time to turn. Turn. I see some iron boxes over there. Turn.
I'm just gonna play some Azazel songs. Azazel. Zazazel. I'll pronounce the name wrong, I don't care.
Oh no! I hit a tree! Oh god! Oh god! No! Don't carry me away! No! Don't carry away my ship! Stop, wind! No! Did I do it?
Okay, I want to find the old things first. So
I did it!
Compare so far. So I can compare so far how much I've changed.
Hello, iron chest. I got some bullets.
Wow.
It's the campfire recipe. Because I needed that apparently. It's a trove. Oh, I think a player's been here. Maybe.
Wow, I have changed my ways of how I do the art. It's gotten better. Mostly just because I've learned how to draw freaking jeans correctly, but
So I was considering this, which it's probably not true, but maybe the reason that I can't find a frickin' thing in a single chest is because that another player is here. And I'm starting to think that more plausible because there's an Atlas reactor just kind of in the sky right there.
Oh.
Do I have
It's
access?
like playing on a modded server on Minecraft where just find really random stuff just around. Like, oh, okay. Specifically only modded though, like modded Minecraft where you find the really random crap just lying around, like, oh look, a freaking huge reactor in the middle of nowhere. His legs get like really thin as they go down.
Yeah. I was thinking like something's a little off with this character.
It's like I thought they were like prosthetic legs at the bottom, but it's like nope, that's their legs. They're that thin.
And it's not even like you can customize it. You get clothing options, hair options, preset faces.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
You just landed a skyboat, Dan. You landed a skyboat. You're supposed to be in the sky.
I didn't want the wind to take it away.
Well, now it's a land boat, Dan.
Not anymore.
It's like 2 inches off the ground. Like you're gonna hit the ground. And you're gonna blow up. I don't think that's possible.
It probably is. I know the engines can fail and make you fall, but is that an island? I really hope that's an island because I'm fairly sure that is it's an oddly shaped island over on the right. Okay, good. That's an island. Look, I was like, that looks like a ship. That looks a lot like a ship. I am worried now because there is PvP.
That'd be a big old boat. Be a really big boat.
I have a big boat compared to what the presets are. Because I actually
need a bigger boat. Reference to a movie I haven't even watched yet. I have not watched Jaws.
Nor have I.
I said it. So it's a classic, and it actually kind of inspired the Demogorgon, which makes sense. He does kind of act like a shark. He stays in the water until he finds his prey, and then he jumps out of the water, he gets his prey, brings it back down, and then kills it. Just like a shark. Except sharks don't really go out of water that much. He might jump a little bit. Or bird. Or human. That escalated quickly.
Oh, hello, player. Oh god, there's another player. Oh god, there's another player. Oh god, there's another player.
Act friendly. Act friendly.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, I am weak. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't even have a gun.
They attacking you?
Yes. You're attacking me with a gun. I don't even have a gun. I don't have one at all. Shit. This is not good. This is not good. Shit. Shit. Damn it.
I come back to the stream just see stuff blowing up. You have died.
Yeah, I have died. One moment. I can respawn there.
Boat then.
Postal arriver. Which is on the boat. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I just go straight up.
In.
What?
Internet. 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 I'm sorry.
He's firing at my Atlas reactor! Ass! I can't fight back either! How do I...
He goes.
Can I make one?
He ain't going.
I can't make anything! I don't have anything to make anything!
He ain't going to steal your boat, he just gonna break it.
I can't do anything about it!
Is he on your...
Yeah, he's on my boat! He's on the lower deck, destroying my Atlas reactor! And I can't do shit about it!
Punch him.
I can't punch. I don't even think there's a melee button. Hold on.
Hook onto him.
I don't think I can pull him. Sit
Just
down.
can, just
Rotate
try.
ship held bar. Interact. Slacking grapple. Ship down. So use item in hand.
Is that actually even doing anything to your boat?
Yeah, if he takes it out, I'm going down. That's the whole reason I'm afloat. Is that reactor?
Well, so is he.
Wait. That would mean the crashing of my ship, though. I can't do that.
Do it for the greater good. Just like take apart your ship. It's like it's mine now, boy.
I can't get to.
It doesn't seem like it's doing any damage.
He brought it down. We're going down. We're going down.
Whee! Might want to grab onto the ground as he approaches. Or not. Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm trying to.
You know, why is he being this way?
I have no clue. If he's trying to take my ship, he's doing jack shit. Because I'm just gonna.
You just destroyed it, buddy. So I mean, I don't know what you're doing.
He's waiting for me to respawn, I think.
Ah, yeah, a spawn camp.
I can't do shit though.
Well, you lost your boat. It means you're gonna make him in a boat.
I didn't fully lose my boat.
Well, he's guarding the boat.
He's trying to steal it though. Haha. My personal reviver. Oh, no. I can't do anything about it. How much ore do I have? I have enough ore. Quickly, craft gun.
Kill this son of a gun.
Okay, bullets.
Where's the gun?
Bullets.
And a question. What happens if you lose your personal weapon?
Then I respawn at the nearest revive point.
It's a very violent looking gun. But that is not how normal guns work. Then you gotta get him.
I got him.
Congratulations. No, he can't get you anymore.
Oh! Up we go!
Well, your boat's working.
That's all that matters.
We're in the air again. Time to never interact with another player again.
Yep. I just need to get up as fast as possible so that he can't reach my boat. I just wanted. You see that little orangish thing right there where my cursor is? I wanted that.
Yes.
That's a knowledge-based thing. If I get the knowledge-based thing, I can expand.
Well, I mean, he's not going to be able to spawn there anymore.
Yeah, he will.
Where his personal spawner is.
Okay, so the personal spawner right here. Register. Let me just repair this real quick. Whoop. Okay. So you see that? You see these floating structures of brick?
Yes.
Those are respawn points. Those are natural respawn points. When it says respawn nearby, it chooses one of those. But if you do a random one, yeah, you're just kind of somewhere in the world.
You don't have boat. Now you have boat and gun.
Yeah, now I have boat and gun. I'm safe. For now.
For now. Well, Laura's hair has just gotten progressively less poofy. I'm not okay with that. I'm all about the poofy hair. Anyone even cares to watch your live stream? They're gonna just sit and use what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Who the hell is Laura?
I'm just gonna repair my reactor. It's just like, I can't do this. Jesus, this is consuming a lot of. I'm gonna need to. Like, this is. I ran out of lead. That's how much it needs to be repaired. I ran out of lead. I didn't have much to begin with, but yes, I am struggling. Shush. I like that the physics are actually really good in the game, so I can actually swing around just to get back on my boat. Which Alright, let's not.
Dan,
What?
could you stop hurting yourself?
Well, I mean,
You're
look at all these
almost
berries
dead.
I have.
Yes, but
Eating is
you're
weird.
almost
This is
dead.
eating. That's
Yes,
just
delicious.
weird.
Delicious food.
Delicious, scrumptious food. Time to go into the wall of rain. I have a feeling it's really
Delicious
stupid to
floating
be
bars.
heading towards this if you're a beginner. Oh, there's a structure up there. There's a structure up there. I see that.
Dan, you wanna know what the eating in that looks like?
What?
I love me a good delicious loading bar.
Pretty much, yeah.
So let me.
My ship's creaking.
So Dan, you want an opinion? My opinion on Fortnite, at least the weird 100 PvP thing. I played that about like 5 times, trying to do something, and I just couldn't. I could not. It was impossible to do freaking anything without just like 5 seconds in dying instantly. It's like, ah, yes, I loved this game. This is the best game.
Yeah, that's definitely something up there. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I can't see it because it's behind my sail. Oh, time to go into the wall of rain with sploosh.
Fortnite may very well be one of the worst games I've ever played, ever. My God. It's one of those games that doesn't explain anything to you at all and just leaves you to figure it out, which usually I'm okay with. Not in a freaking Hunger Games style game where you kind of are supposed to know what you're supposed to do. You know, it's kind of important. Just kind of. Anyways, so, time to explain one of the lowest points of the game.
Oh boy.
You want to know what I think the lowest point of the game is? It's game.
Oh god. Oh god, no. No. No.
Oh,
well, there went my sail.
It's acid rain.
I didn't figure there would be such a thing.
I think it's a wall. It's a game.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You're freaking dead now, Dad. Anyways, so, as I was saying, when one of the worst things about your game is its gameplay, then you've already failed. Because a game is supposed to, most of the time, unless it's freaking Uncharted, is supposed to have good gameplay. Uncharted is a story-based game, therefore it doesn't exactly need good gameplay. It just has the best graphics in the game ever. And by the way, Dan, it does beat Final Fantasy 15 because of one simple, easy little thing. Its cutscenes aren't from a freaking movie.
No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Whoa! Excuse me. No. No doing that.
Oh, you almost upside down now.
No, we don't need to pull a Pirates of the Caribbean. Episode 3. We don't need to pull that. No. I ran out of birch, too. Son of a birch.
Yes, I said it. The graphics in Uncharted 4 are better than Final Fantasy. Because of one simple reason.
I see. So, no sails. I got it.
Don't go in the rain. Because it's acid.
Apparently.
Why does Uncharted 4 have better graphics than Final Fantasy 15, you might ask? Stop falling.
I'm not falling.
You're gonna kill yourself.
Why am I gonna kill myself?
Because you keep slamming into your ship like an idiot.
Oh shit.
Oh! When you just let go and then get flung into the...
Well,
I called half of it. Remember, I am slightly behind on your stream.
Well, I got 15 more knowledge before I died.
So, main reason, I have said this way too many times, I'm just gonna say it now. The reason why Final Fantasy 15 has worse graphics than Uncharted 4. Because Uncharted 4 cutscenes aren't from a freaking movie. The only reason why Final Fantasy 15 has impressive cutscenes is because they aren't actually made in the game. Like, you know, most cutscenes are. They're made in a freaking movie that was just put into the game because it actually looks kind of nice.
Quantum Break has actual movie within the game.
But the rest of the game is actually about the same as your average PlayStation 4 graphic game. It's kind of nice. But at the same time, you know, it's so beautiful just driving around in a car. No one's saying a word. No music playing, just everyone just awkwardly sitting there. Such a beautiful game. Gotta admit, I definitely see why you love Final Fantasy 15. I love car.
They don't awkwardly sit there in quietness.
Well, as to what I've seen, they do.
There's radio, which people barely use, which you can buy, not for actual money, for in-game money. You can actually buy radio tracks from the soundtracks of the older games, and a few songs that they've actually put in, as well as the fun little dialogue that happens while you're doing the story missions. Well, not the story missions, well, the main mission. If you're just driving willy-nilly, there's the, hey, no, can we stop over here? Can we pull over here? Things like that.
It is kind of realistic that they sometimes just don't say a word because that does sum up road trips.
Though they do things while they're in the car. Prompto pulls out his camera and starts, like, cleaning on it. Gladio pulls out a book and starts reading it. Ignis,
I swear,
if he's driving, if he's not driving, usually adjusts his glasses or cleans his glasses every once in a while.
See, when we go to North Carolina in a few days, my mom doesn't freaking play Christmas music the entire way to North Carolina.
I was actually pulling my ship upward. Interesting. Uh-oh.
Like, that's not how that should work.
Frozen. No. Okay, we're good.
Anyway, Uncharted 4...
Don't look down.
Uncharted 4 puts detail on literally everything. Like, literally everything in the game looks real. Because every little thing in the game has its own individual bump mapping. Sure, Final Fantasy 15 took, what, how many years to make?
I found first-person mode. This feels like something you'd use with the Vive.
Probably is. Once the game gets finished, of course.
Of course.
What? How many years did Final Fantasy take to make? A few? Yeah, sounds about right. So did Uncharted 4. What's your point?
I can actually direct my ship using my weight. That is so cool.
You're gonna kill yourself again.
Shh. It doesn't matter, I don't have anything.
Because I freaking called it. You're gonna accidentally let go of your ship. You're just gonna go fall.
I didn't let... Okay, let's be clear. I didn't let go. I used the boost, which is one of the most unhelpful features in the entire game. Like...
So, in the old fan service page I did, Alora had her weapon, her rifle, on her back with like the strap thing.
I feel like I have to say it. That island over there looks a lot like a dildo. I just had to say it.
I can't see it anymore. As you're saying that, clouds.
The clouds will disappear enough for you to see. Am I wrong?
Just looks like a tower to me. Mostly because I'm ignoring your point.
I want to know what that is. What that hammer-looking thing is. It's not a natural island generation. I can tell that. Maybe I can... Yeah, definitely some type of statue thing from doing my usual corner of the screen thing. Some type of statue. But statue, structure, whatever you want to call it. But I want to know. I want to know what it is. But I can't. I need to make an engine first, which means I need more knowledge. Knowledge. Hey, there's my island again.
Congratulations. You failed. So, how many times have you died in the past, like, 10 minutes?
I'm not sure.
More than you should,
Probably. Turn, ship, turn!
But, what else? Yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying about the thing. Whatever the strap that you have, whenever you have a rifle, but you're, like, carrying it on your back, whatever that's called, that thing. Laura was using one of those in the old picture, and I realized something. It's kind of loose looking. Like, not saying anything about her body shape, I'm just saying it's really loose looking at all, like, just completely. Like, it is, you know, holding a rifle that should be, like, pulling against it. And I am not drawing that with Alora. No thanks, because that would just look wrong. I've already done enough pictures with Alora that look wrong. You know, a whole whopping one. I don't want to do it again. So, thanks but no thanks, Strift. See, that picture was ever so slightly uncomfortable to draw. Until the thing that Alora's saying in the picture, I just started saying in my head. And then it actually came pretty entertaining, yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. My god, my lock screen is so beautiful. It's so weird that the fact that this is mine. It's so weird. Like, it's so huge. The entire screen is as big as my iPod. Is my entire iPod, case included. That's how big the screen is. And it's so much heavier. Then again, the case
to go with a bigger is better. It's not true at all, but you know.
Reasons.
Notice how they actually stopped doing that after a while and their phones started getting smaller again. And then there's the iPhone X. Yeah, people still say, like, to this day, Uncharted 4 is still the, like, highest tier in graphics. Which, I mean, yeah, can't disagree with that. Okay, right. No matter what platform you play it on. Wait. Oh, on PS4. So no matter what PlayStation 4 you play it on.
Oh, look, she finally decided to stop doing some leg lunges.
Again, maybe she should continue because her legs are tiny.
One thing I always love in games is grappling hook mechanics, especially when they're awesome.
Lynn has more legs than her, and she's like a stick, but like a not thin stick, like a. I don't know. She's a stick with curves, if that makes sense. Not that noticeable of them, but they're there. It's like a stick that like has like small branches coming off. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm trying to come up with something to do with sticks that also has to do with freaking
sticks and
body
stones may break
shape.
my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Stop. First of all, I've never gotten that, because if somehow you end up breaking your bones with sticks, you need to be drinking more milk. Because my god, you have some weak bones. It's a stick. It's a stick. How do you break your bone with sticks?
See, you take a huge ass stick.
That's not a stick anymore.
Slam.
That's not a stick anymore.
It's a stick to a big person.
That's a branch. That's just a branch by that point. Like anything below a branch would just make you go.
There are caves on that island down there that I'm heading towards right now. I wonder if I can pull my ship into that really large one right there.
So, you want to know what I felt was missing from Stranger Things 2? That was in Stranger Things 1.
What?
Emotional value. I didn't really feel sad, like, at all. Except for when Mike got, like, really pissed off at Hopper. That was kind of like...
When Mike got... Oh, yeah. He did.
And, you know, Bob, but... that was different.
That was different.
Bob was
I'm not
special.
going to that island ever again. There was a rude guy there. Like, dude.
What Bob and Joyce had was special. I've gotten better at drawing hands. That's one thing I can get to the original. you just got go.
I'm good. Nothing happened.
But yeah, it's like season 1, like episode 8, hit you with like a bunch of emotional stuff at the end. Like 11 freaking dies.
I'm not sure how to get out of this situation.
Oh my god, Dan. And then like Will is like, you don't know if Will's alive or not. And then freaking we find out what happened to Hopper's daughter, and it's like, stop it, you're making me sad.
But hey, Hopper has a new daughter now.
I actually watched that episode today and like almost started crying. It's like, no, stop it. This is sad. This is really sad.
But Hopper has a new daughter now.
It's like, I got sad when 11 disappeared. And I know what happens afterwards.
Oh,
because I never realized
pull into. Actually, I may actually
how
be able to
freaking like real Mike's reactions are. Like, he actually sounds completely destroyed. It's like, no, stop.
It's a trap.
These are like 13-year-olds, and they should not be able to be this realistic. But they're really good at acting. So apparently, one of my mom's friends, Amanda, went to an audition today to play a side character in none other than The Walking Dead.
Oh.
Because, believe it or not, The Walking Dead is also filmed in Georgia.
Yes, it is. It is filmed... Actually... I believe...
So let's see,
at one point it actually was filmed in Atlanta. I don't know if it still
Stranger
is.
Things, we got The Walking Dead. What next? Freaking Transformers 6? I doubt it. I'd be amazed, though, if it was.
Well, I mean, right now, they're... Well, I haven't finished the most recent season, so I actually don't know if they're still in Alexandria or not. But Alexandria is a town, I believe, in Georgia, where there's a small little community, which is what the idea of Alexandria is kind of focused upon.
It's kind of weird how freaking Stranger Things takes place in Indiana, but the entire show is filmed in Georgia.
But hey, fun thing. She might meet Greg Nicotero if she gets accepted.
Maybe.
And by long distance, I'm kind of related to him.
I mean, she kind of did get accepted, and she has to go in to, like, get scripts and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like, that's cool.
Yeah, but like side character, either. It really depends on where in the entire snafu of the apocalypse.
I mean, you gotta think, playing a side character, not that special. I mean, it's cool, but then you gotta remember.
Who's Diana?
But then you gotta remember, The Walking Dead. None other than The Walking Dead. How much money is she gonna get? Probably a decent amount.
If her character is loved, then she'll probably get quite a few appearances.
Well, it is also a side character, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. Side characters can have multiple appearances.
I thought Bob was a side character. And then he died, and I realized that one was not a side character. And then he died.
I like how they actually put work into the face. The face would move compared to where you're looking, even if you're looking directly at them, and the eyes look around as well. It's nice.
Is there any freaking detail in the eyes?
I think...
It's kind of creepy, just looking at his like glowing white eyes.
I believe they're brown
there
irises.
we go. That's freaking Toon Link art style. I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice art style and character. It looked a lot worse when you weren't able to see her face. It's still gonna irritate me though how freaking thin her legs are though.
I mean,
I love walking.
This is one pair of, this is one of the types of pants. I actually found this pair. This wasn't the pair I started with. There's another where her legs actually don't look as, you know, thin. But that's because the pants are look baggy.
I love walking around on freaking toothpicks. No one is that thin.
Who knows?
I take that back. But most people are not that thin. You go to school, which you don't. You live at school. But I, on the other hand, I go to school on a regular basis. People don't look like that.
Okay, I've been to Vegas and I've seen some really, really weird shit.
Where is that? It's Las Vegas.
Of course. I like how before we went on our trip, my mom's work friend was saying, "Watch out for those guys standing on the side trying to pass you a paper, because it's most likely porn." It's like we don't see a single one of those guys, but all around in fountains on the side of the road, in pottery things, there's obviously like text this number to blah 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 for porn. It's like,
Las Vegas. It's the city of
sex, drugs, and gambling.
Something.
Sex, drugs, and gambling.
How to sum up Las Vegas? It's the city of something.
So I guess in order to go out there, I'd at least need to ditch the
city
sail.
of lights? Is it the city that never sleeps? Is it the city that's a city? I don't know.
It's really stupid. I finally got to another island. I got some knowledge, some more knowledge. Attacked. And there was another knowledge thing right in front of me, and I would have had 216. I still need to find 3 more knowledge based.
See, if Elma didn't have that stupid, freaking twisty, weird-looking narwhal horn thing, I would like her a lot more.
Yeah.
I mean, there are times when she doesn't have it.
There is. I do have these.
But it just looks weird, in my opinion. Like, all the other dragons have really normal-looking horns, which is...
Okay, that's the first time I put on the mask.
Oh. Her legs don't look as thin. Which is weird, because she's wearing less. There we go. She's really not wearing like anything.
No, they're the same. They're the same thickness.
Doesn't look like it.
Probably because the neon is distracting.
Again, who designed the models for this game? Because I wanted to go up to them and tell them.
Isn't this being made by the same group who made, you know, the famous I Am Bread and such?
Well, that explains a lot. They don't do human models in like any other games, so...
That's not true.
Goat Simulator. which is just copy and pasted human models, but I mean, whatever. This one they actually seem to have, like, tried. I was wondering where the art style looked familiar. I like how I Am Bread has, like, a pretty unique art style. Like, kind of cartoonish. And that seemed to have carried over to this game. What freaking art style does Goat Simulator have? It's like realistic-ish?
I've not played Goat Simulator. The last time I played Goat Simulator was on my iPod years ago when I bought it. And I did it to the point, like, I did everything. I did everything to the point. I played it to the point. It was so boring.
So, I noticed something. Even though most of their games kind of suck, because their story is stupid and their gameplay usually consists of absolutely garbage controls, Sonic games have really good graphics. Which is weird to say, because it's a very, like, cartoon, simplified, stylized game. They have some really good animation. With the exclusion of, like, Sonic Forces. That one's kind of, like, okay with animation.
Or
because
just Gooncross.
Because I noticed it's the entire game is like you know, games that require you to, like, make a custom character, so, like, every cutscene looks low quality because it has to be able to include your character, so it's just using the in-game animation engine instead of, like, a pre-animated cutscene. Every cutscene in Sonic Forces from the beginning cutscene looks like that, and it's like, dang it. It's like, Sonic games usually have amazing cutscenes, like, you know, Sonic Colors, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Unleashed.
I think you've...
Did I mention Sonic Unleashed?
I think you've made your point about Sonic Unleashed.
It's got some really good graphics. Not the Wii version. No, we do not speak of the Wii version. But the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 version is a freaking beautiful looking game. Which is not something I say very often, but it's a beautiful looking game. You should look it up sometime. But make sure you look up the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 version, not the Wii version. Actually, there are, like, comparison videos, so I mean, I guess you could do that. Sonic Colors is a really pretty game, too. That's just the thing with the Sonic games. It's just really pretty. And weird. Excuse me.
You are not excused.
Shut up. What was another Sonic game that was really good? The one that came out before these two new games. What was it? Freaking... The one with the new Sonic and the old Sonic. I forgot what it's called. I should not be the one that's forgetting the name of these games, but I am.
Mania?
No, the one before that.
CD? DC? Whatever?
It's Sonic... Sonic something. Sonic Chron... No. Shoot.
Origins?
Right.
Revelations? Return to the past? Time travel?
No. It's different dimension type stuff. Very far off.
Sonic Dimensions?
No! Though that might exist.
You know what stupid internet flash game I loved playing?
What?
Mario vs. Sonic. Not like... It was like where Sonic, magically appeared in World 1-1 and had to go kill Mario.
I think it might actually be Sonic Origins.
I was right.
Maybe.
Wasn't I?
Maybe or maybe not. It is not.
Right now, I'm thinking, you know, if I really needed to go down really fast, I could shoot out my Atlas reactor. Issue. 1, I don't have a gun. 2, I wouldn't be able to get back up.
Not Sonic Forces, not Sonic Mania. Sonic... They basically made a Mario Galaxy game. It's like Sonic in the Lost World. It's like kind of stupid. It looks kind of weird.
No, wrong button. Wrong button. Down, not up. Down. Wrong button. No.
Sonic games. Sonic Generations, that's what it's called. Freaking Sonic Generations is a great looking game.
I'm gonna try to land, or at least I'm gonna try to get my ship to that edge right there of that cave.
Okay, I want to see if I can get a screenshot of this.
If I get an engine, the ship will be a lot faster.
So it's like a new versus old, like an old versus new picture, and wow, that's some beautiful graphics.
I like that it creaks. It's a nice creak touch. It's really annoying that the way to open this is with fingerprint stuff. And
You don't have to have it that way.
I know. But like, I have it sitting to my right because the USB that comes out of my keyboard is to the right. So I have to have it sitting to the right. But I have to move it to the left every time to unlock it.
Like, I'm sorry, but when you say Sonic, I'm pretty sure a game that looks this good is not something that comes to your mind. Let me just snag a picture. I'm pretty sure a game that is this graphically amazing is not something that just comes to mind when you think of Sonic the Hedgehog. Hold on. Discord.
I read on course. Now the only question is, I'm actually a little too low.
There you go.
Oh, that's a smart idea, actually. I'm doing that.
If you look at the picture I sent you, there's so much to look at.
I had smart idea. Park ship.
Can you see?
Under island.
So, this is one of the games I want. And if you look at it, you might see why I want it.
Let's see. I see.
A very, very nice looking game. You know, Sonic the Bush Pig.
Excuse me, what?
What?
Off-brand.
It's Sonic the Bush Pig.
I'm trying to think of...
Isn't that kind of the same thing? It's a hedgehog.
I'm trying to...
Excuse me, I was really disconnected from What?
I'm trying to think of...
Why'd you go on Thesaurus and look up Sonic?
Because
Why'd you do that?
Because I was thinking, but it wasn't gonna work. Because none of them actually sounded right.
Dart? No. Rocket the Bush Pig. There we go. I mean, hedge, bush, hog, pig, something that works. The thing is that a hedgehog is a real animal and a bush pig is not. It's just a pig in a bush constantly. That is a bush pig.
The blue-haired sneaker-wearing bush pig.
Sonic was not going to be Sonic originally. In fact, he was actually going to what at one point was going to be a human. Let that sink in. Sonic, but a human. No thanks. I do not like the thought of that. I was like, I've already seen it, and I don't like it. I'm sorry, but frickin' Sam, Cass's boyfriend, he does some good art. I'm not gonna lie, he does some good art. He got some real good art. So allow me to take the time to show you said art.
You gotta admit, these views are beautiful. Look at that.
I'm not looking at the stream right now. But I get what you mean. But also, this is some good art. So how do you find someone like that, Cass? I want to know.
I thought you didn't care about relationships.
I don't. It's just I don't have like any friends who draw like that. 'Cause I don't actually know Sam really. All he really knows about me is that I'm a good friend of his boyfriend. The end.
Am I like one of the only people you know who actually says, "Oh, my art is terrible"? Like, I have no faith in my art at all.
I don't think you've ever openly said your art is terrible to me.
I have several times. This looks horrible. This is terrible. No, I don't like this. It's like, no, this is all wrong.
Oh, Dan, Drift asked you a question.
When?
Like a minute ago in Michaelis. He's playing the game. He's playing the game right now. He's not playing Overwatch. He's playing
the game.
Worlds Adrift. Did I get it right?
Yep.
What is Cass doing?
What is that noise? I hope that's my reactor and not another ship with engines. That sounds like my reactor.
We got Cass over here, I believe, doing a freaking D&D cosplay. Wow, he really does have a lot of stuff for the Scarlet cosplay he wants to do. How to sum up what you need for a Scarlet cosplay?
Red wig.
Red hair. Some form of pointed ears. And a flannel. It won't be Scarlet if it's not flannel. Cast in cosplay mode. Here you go. Thank you, Discord, for closing.
Okay, what? Okay.
I keep forgetting that's like actually Cass's hair and that he actually has his hair like that.
In Soviet Russia.
How does someone cast like I'll be fabulous when I want to. I'll be fabulous whenever I want to be fabulous.
Cloud shifting happens a lot, apparently. Fabulous!
No, I mean, I'm not wrong.
No, you're not wrong. I can totally get that vibe.
I guarantee, like, if I asked him to say that, he would. And he'd probably be proud while doing it.
Fabulous!
Oh, I was wondering what that was. It's freaking Napoleon Dynamite, okay. I've not sat down and watched the entire movie of Napoleon Dynamite, but as to what I've seen, it's freaking amazing.
I've only heard one Napoleon Dynamite joke ever, and it was on Sweet Life on Deck. It was... I'm close enough now. Okay.
What in the world is Jack doing?
Anyway.
He's freaking playing Yu-Gi-Oh! What is he doing?
So, like, the only Napoleon Dynamite joke I heard of was, I hope you guys have completed your papers on Napoleon. Bonaparte, not Dynamite. If you did it on Napoleon Dynamite, you might as well give yourself an F. Entire class groans, tossing their papers away.
I am actually mistaken. I will say I have mistaken. I've mistaken the Napoleons before. I am not ashamed to admit that. Because I feel I'm not the only one.
One's named after a chemical. One is a pissed off short guy. Simple as that.
Yeah. Can I get some Sonic Generation pictures that isn't classic Sonic? Or am I asking
Is it
for
either
something
I'm just
else?
really unlucky in finding unrated chests, or just like, is there literally almost never a chest that has something in it?
Okay. Okay. You know what, then? I'm looking at the screenshot and I'm just wondering, why haven't I asked for this game before? Because, my god. Like, wow. Like, hold on. Like, wow. Like, excuse me, but this is a Sonic game?
Okay.
Like, hold on. See, if we examine closely, Sonic takes up about 2% of the screen.
What are you?
While the rest of it is filled with these actually really good-looking environments.
You're an entity. You're an entity. Okay.
Man, it's hurting me that I haven't asked for this game before. Now I really want it. No, I don't want to get back into Sonic. No, it's not allowed. Even though it's already kind of happened, but you know.
I like that,
how it's just like,
depending on the island, you have a different, like, depending on the area of the island, you have a different jump height. It's like you're higher in the atmosphere, higher jump height. Makes sense. Okay, so 216. Now I just need to find.
I watch it for the plot. That sums up like any weird show that I watch. I watch it for the plot.
It's like the time I watched MLB. It's just like, I like the story. I like the magic system. Because when you think about it, it does have an interesting magic system.
It's weird how indie games like Sonic just gradually got more and more advanced and evolved. And then suddenly Sonic Boom came along and just all went downhill. It's a bad game, I tell you. It's a really, really bad game. Not only was it the only Sonic game that bombed that hard.
Chestnut? I don't know. I don't even have Chestnut. What?
Bird.
There wasn't even Chestnut on my original island.
Yes, the PC version of freaking Sonic Generations is going to PlayStation 3 version. Of course it will. Of course it will. It's freaking PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 is nice and all, but it's not the Now PlayStation 4, however, that's good. PlayStation 4, that's good. PlayStation 3,
Don't think I missed you, Cave. What is in you? Ow. Watch there be like nothing. Oh, I saw light. There's something.
It's like, damn, whenever I get Sonic Generations, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna live stream that, and I'm gonna you watch it. Cause you do the same thing to me. So, one of these days, I'm gonna do it to you. And, it's the exact same thing you're doing to me now. I'm not watching it because I'm Sonic Generations. But, you know, it's a really nice looking game. And yeah. So.
This is nickel. I don't need nickel.
You're trying to show me a really nice looking game, I'm gonna try to show you a really nice looking game. I don't know how well it's gonna go over live streaming it, cause my PlayStation and internet kinda hate me. Not really, because I actually can live stream pretty well, especially in a game that doesn't require internet. Which, you know,
Amnesia.
Sonic games really don't require internet. If your Sonic game requires internet, you should not be playing that Sonic game. What Sonic game requires freaking internet? I'm actually curious about that now. I'm wondering if there is one.
Probably Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. It doesn't require it, but multiplayer.
I keep reading that classic Tales and new Tales are different. The classic versions of all the characters are for some reason a lot shorter. I still don't get how Sonic is only 15. That does not make sense.
I'm glad I didn't piss off anyone. Oh, nope, I pissed off someone. Oh, no, he's no longer pissed off. Okay.
Does that make sense to you? Does that sound like something that makes sense? Does he sound like someone who's 15?
No, not in the slightest.
But he's 15, and Tails is 8. How is Tails only 8?
That's wrong.
I mean, yes, they're animals, so I guess that does work differently. But still, it's weird. So apparently, Disney's A Christmas Carol, the 2009 movie, actually didn't get a good rating. Out of 54.
Excuse me. Why is there a chest right there? Just
I'm gonna say this right now. I freaking loved the 2009 Christmas Carol. It's the one motion capture movie that I've watched that isn't, like, obnoxious. I mean, the CGI in the movie is top quality, especially from Disney. Back in 2009? Every little itty-bitty detail could be seen from the characters. Plus, they actually did a good job. Oh, there's the problem with the movie. See, you don't do this. Like, you don't do this with a movie. I mean, I guess it kind of works because the movie already kind of had a script already, because the book. But it says, directed and written by Robert Zimmerman? The same person that directed the movie, wrote the movie. What other movie had that? A Million Ways to Die in the Wild West. Yeah! What'd that movie get? Let's find out. A Million Ways to Die in the West. Do you think it's gonna be good? Or do you think it's gonna be really bad? What do you think?
Really depends on the type of critics.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, 33%. Well, offers a few laughs and boasts a talented cast, Seth MacFarlane's overlong, aimless A Million Ways to Die in the West is a disappointingly scattershot affair.
It's not meant to be serious.
No one said it was supposed to be serious. It was just not funny.
It was hilarious.
It was also like the scenes in the movie were way too long. Like, way too long. Like, spend 2 minutes talking about freaking wolves.
Why does nobody like the fair? People die at the fair. People die at the fair. People die at the fair. String of events happen. People die at the fair. People die at the fair.
And also, another thing I did not like about the movie is the freaking... What was her name? I don't know. Is the freaking... that one hooker character, I don't know.
The hooker character who couldn't have sex with her husband, well, with her fiance, because they weren't married yet.
I hated her. I also hated the fiance. Both of them were very annoying. Most of the characters in that movie were very annoying.
And
especially Seth
prepared.
MacFarlane. My God, I did not like Seth MacFarlane in that movie.
He actually is doing really good in the... I don't have lead. He's actually doing really good in the Orville.
What's the new show? Orville?
The Orville. Yeah. It's actually really good.
Let's find out the rating for that, shall we?
It's not stupid. Not always stupid, but it's not stupid. It has...
I'm spelling this right? But probably not. No. The Orville. I guarantee it's gonna be surprisingly low. I guarantee it. Holy hell, that's really low. 21%. But it's got a 93 audience score, so I mean...
Yeah, because it's awesome.
The odd jumble of campiness and sincerity, homage and satire, the Orville never quite achieves liftoff. Okay, that's just a really mixed opinion there. I don't exactly get what they were trying to go with that. It's like, it's okay? But I mean, okay is not 21%. Okay is like a 50. Or maybe a 60. Wow, Justice League bombed. Holy crap, 39%. I called it. I called it. Justice League disappoints, Wonder is heartwarming, and the Punisher mostly satisfies.
I need more medals.
Okay, let's just talk about a majority of the movies that are currently in theaters that are at the top box office. Currently at the top of the box office, Thor Ragnarok with a 92%. Right away, we drop down really quickly with Daddy's Home 2 with a 17. Murder on the Orient Express with a 58, which...
That was better than that. What?
People say it was bad because the characters that weren't side characters were turned into side characters. But the movie itself was, like, pretty good. Chris Stuckman gave it a B, and I just go off of Chris Stuckman's rating. If it's not freaking Alien Covenant, I go off his ratings. Because he liked Alien Covenant, it's like... Okay.
Oh!
Everyone?
That just reminded me of the thing that is ridiculous. Okay, hold on.
Bad Moms Christmas, 28%.
Oh, I was dragged to that against my will.
Jigsaw, 32%. I'm not surprised. Tyler Perry's Boo 2, A Medea's Halloween, 6. Well then.
Why don't you take a look at what I found in Harris Teeter? Not Harris Teeter. Why did I say Harris Teeter? In Best Buy. What I found in Best Buy.
Okay, let me explain something. Geostorm's rating was at like a 50 last time I checked. It's 14 now. Blade Runner 2049, 87%. Happy Death Day, 70. Lady Bird, 100. Okay.
What is Ladybird? Why does that sound familiar, but not familiar at the same time?
I want to see Coco, but that's what is... Oh, no.
What?
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Kill what? What are we killing now?
That thing you sent me. It's just a disgrace to the whole franchise. Coming soon to the theaters, Coco, 97%. The Man Who Invented Christmas, 86%. I want to see that movie. The Man Who Invented Christmas. Looks nice. Darkest Hour, 83. Call Me By Your Name, 98. The Current War, 31. Oh, dang it.
Oh. Okay. Okay then.
I know something that confuses me.
I see.
Saturday...
I see. Okay. Okay. Please don't kill me. Okay then. Is my ship still here? Is it still afloat? So I'm assuming you weren't looking at the stream. Oh my god, no. What just happened? So the entire island just began to shake, and shake even more, like an earthquake, and then an even stronger earthquake, and all of a sudden blinding flashes with lightning. I'm just like, Jesus! All I did was try to get onto this. I have taken ownership of the abandoned shipyard.
So Dan,
what?
Saturday Night Live has been going on for a whopping 43 seasons. See what season 42 got as a rating, because this show has a rating apparently. So didn't get a critic rating. So you want to know the critic score on Saturday Night Live season 43?
Wee! Because this is exactly what I need to be doing when I'm trying to land on the ship.
People love Saturday Night Live, right? People think it's really funny. Yeah, it has a 0%.
Really?
It has a 0.
Okay, I'm not even touching anything, and this is ridiculous. Are we changing course? Okay, we're changing course. Good.
Being honest, I don't really care that it's got a low score. I've never been interested in Saturday Night Live. I think a lot of the stuff they do is not funny at all. Jimmy Kimmel's show, however. I like Jimmy Kimmel. He's kind of a douchebag. At least he's funny. Sometimes. Most popular TV on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see. Marvel's The Punisher, 67%. Mindhunter, 96%. Stranger Things, 94%. Alias Grace, 98%. The Good Place, 100%. The Sinner,
that was hysterical. That was hysterical. The Good Place.
The Walking Dead, 73%. That's a lot lower than I thought it would be. Then again, that show has been going on for freaking ever, so I mean. Mr. Robot, 96%. The Future Man, 77%. Star Trek
I want to watch that, but it's on Hulu, and we don't have Hulu.
Star Trek Discovery, 83. Lucifer, 100.
That's sometimes good.
The Good Doctor has a low score of 55.
What? No.
I don't want to, like, say bad stuff about that show because of what it's about. The Good Doctor's heavy-handed bedside manner undermines a solid lead performance, but under all the emotionally manipulative gimmickry, there's still plenty of room to improve. I've never watched it, but I can tell it's kind of sappy. But I mean, he's got autism. The lighting in the show looks weird. That's just a random thing I can throw out there. Is that everything looks blue. Everything looks blue. Everything looks blue. Alright, what is the top DVDs and streaming movies right now? Let's find out, shall we? So, we got... It's almost 1 o'clock.
Yep.
So, we got, the page would load. Please. Alright. Atomic Blonde with 76. Amityville, The Awakening, 18%. Oh. Wind River, 87%. Kitty, 98%. The Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. I hate the name of that movie. 9.
Oh, come on, even with Jackie Chan in it? Ah, the 9 is probably for Jackie Chan. Let's be honest.
Mudbound, 97%. Brigsby Bear, 80%. I wanted to see that movie.
Why does that name sound familiar?
I wanted to see that movie.
Brigsby Bear. Why does that sound so familiar?
Like, I saw a trailer for that movie, I'm like, what is this? This looks kind of nice. It's like, freaking up, like, I don't know, like, post-apocalyptic crap. It's like, we don't see many shows do this.
Post-apocalyptic?
Yeah, like, Walking Dead does it.
The Revolution did it, but Revolution didn't catch many people's eyes because I don't think they fully understood what it was.
Or people didn't want to watch it.
Do you know what Revolution was?
No.
Okay, it was.
I've never heard of it.
I like how I'm talking to Wally, and she's like, "I had a great idea for what was it? Did she say a movie or TV shows? I don't remember what she specifically said, but she said, "I have a great idea. What about a world where we lost all electricity?" And I was like, "That's already been done." It's like, what? How? It's a TV show called Revolution a few years ago. So the premise of Revolution is all of a sudden the entire world goes dark. People don't go missing, nothing like that. All electricity in the world is gone.
Oh shoot, I think I do know what you're talking about.
There's no electricity. No cars will start. No batteries will work. Phones are completely dead. No lights. No anything. So you're basically...
They had to go find a thing that fixed everything.
They were trying to prevent the Monroe militia from basically trying to take over everything. All Hitler style.
I love when I find something else that has the Transformers script. So we got the good guys and bad guys are obvious, and they're all going after this one object. That object will save the world.
But it's not good guys and bad guys going after the same thing. It's that very few people knew about the amulets, which there were either 7 or 9 of them, which brought together could remove the issue from the world. Which the issue was some type of either microorganism or nanobot within the atmosphere, which sapped electricity. Which, something I didn't understand in this entire endeavor that kind of doesn't make sense was there's a character who actually creates this type of nanobot and can control them. Like, excuse me?
Hey Dan.
What?
Thank you for your service.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Hold on. Instead of giving me the movie information, just give me the freaking trailer. It's 77, but hold on. It's certified fresh.
What does that mean?
Meaning, even though it's got a not greatest rating in the world, it's a really good movie. Amy Schumer was in that movie.
Yep.
God damn it.
She actually... Amy Schumer, yeah. She was the wife of one of the guys who died, I believe. But, yeah, you couldn't even tell it was Amy Schumer. She's put on weight. Quite a bit of weight. And she wasn't blonde in the movie, so...
Did she realize she's not funny?
That movie has no comedy in it. No, well...
Well, I mean, I figure it wouldn't have that much comedy. It's a movie about freaking...
PTSD, but...
PTSD. It's not a funny subject. Stranger Things.
But Stranger Things has funny parts.
Even though nothing in Season 2 actually had to deal with PTSD. It's just the doctor was being a freaking idiot. as was like everyone in that season was being stupid, except for freaking Joyce Byers and the kids and Steve. Everyone else was being pretty freaking stupid.
Stop.
Am I wrong? Because I don't think I am. If it's not freaking any of the kids, or Steve, or Nancy, or Joyce, everyone else was being a complete idiot in season 2.
My ship has docked. That took too long to figure out how to do.
Like, I can't believe people were expecting DC to make a good movie. Like, it's amazing that people thought this movie was going to be good. Justice League, excuse me, I was reading that. Justice League leaps over a number of DC movies, but its single bound isn't enough to shed the murky aesthetic, thin characters, and chaotic action that continue to dog the franchise. Can't save the world alone. All of these heroes have saved the world alone at least once, so I mean... I can't get over how bad the CGI looked in those trailers.
You know something that really... that's been bugging me since I've thought about it, about Justice League.
What?
So, you have how the movies happened where the Batman movies, the Superman movies, Batman vs. Superman, where Wonder Woman was a complete surprise appearance, which I'm okay with. And then we had the Wonder Woman origin story. They did a fun little teaser, which got everyone hyped. And then they're doing Justice League, immediately throwing in 3 new characters, not even as a surprise. And then...
Okay, I don't get the other 3 characters.
They're doing the origin story for the other 3 characters. Which doesn't make sense.
Those should have came first. So why is it that Batman got his own movies? Wonder Woman got her own movie. But, The Flash, Cyborg, and... freaking Mermaid.
Oh no, they get their own movies, just later.
So we're not gonna mention that Mermaid Man was just... Aquaman, but in SpongeBob.
Yeah, I think that's basically the joke there.
They didn't even try to make him a different design though. He looks almost the exact same. But my god, the new design for Aquaman is horrible.
The actor who plays Aquaman actually was the guy named Ronan in Stargate Atlantis.
Did you know that the guy that plays the I don't know who it is, but he's like the big god in Thor Ragnarok.
Odin?
Most of the Thor movies. Odin. That's Anthony Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Something I really am disappointed I never noticed before is that the narrator in How the Grinch Stole Christmas is also Anthony Hopkins. We had the movie on the other night, it's like, that's Anthony Hopkins. Wait a second, that's Anthony Hopkins. Shows up on the screen, narrated by Anthony Hopkins. That's Anthony Hopkins! A random old British man who also played Hannibal is narrating my kids' movie. Excuse me, what? Why do we have Hannibal, the real-life cannibal, narrating my movie?
Hannibal the Cannibal.
Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter is a character in a series of suspense novels by Thomas Harris. Lecter was introduced in the 1981 thriller novel Red Dragon as a forensic psychiatrist and a cannibalistic serial killer. Oh, that escalated quickly. That was a very young Anthony Hopkins. Wow. He's aged. Ah, that's the mask. It's the mask. It's the Hannibal Lecter mask.
That thing I've
someone.
seen.
Meet someone. Do I like them? Yes. Make friends. Say some poetry. Eat them. Do I like them? No. Eat them. I mean, Anthony Hopkins is a good actor. He's a good actor. It's a very wide range of characters, too. You've got freaking... He plays Hannibal in a lot of Hannibal movies, obviously. We got Silence of the Lambs. We got Hannibal. We got Red Dragon. We got... I don't think that's a Hannibal movie. Anyways, we got those 2 movies. And then there's Thor. The movie that was kind of stupid. And Thor,
No,
the Dark
it was
World.
a comedy with some action mixed in.
Still pretty stupid. I still can't get over how freaking what is Grace and shoot. Grace and Frankie. Like every freaking character in that show is played by a popular actor.
Yep.
It's just like they're all old now and they just all got together to play in a show. It's like, it's funny. It's like, but at the same time, it's also like actually like good. That makes sense. Like it's a show that you think is gonna be really stupid, but in the end, it's like it's really stupid, but it's also really good. Martin Sheen. What other characters does he play? Because he looked really familiar.
A lot of good characters. He's a really good actor in my parents' eyes. Which is...
He's an Amazing Spider-Man. Like, I care about that.
Which one? The old one or the new one?
The movies. The Amazing Spider-Man. Not the show. If there ever was a... Now the guy that plays Saul, I swear I've seen him in like some freaking Christmas movie or something. I probably have, because like apparently he's like in everything.
No!
Sam Watterson.
That's bull. That is such bull.
Maybe if I can't figure out where he's from, it's like he just has a very familiar face.
You have a very slappable face. No, that is bull. That is such bullshit. Such bullshit. No. I made a propeller, and it fell off the frickin' mountain. And so it fell out of my range, so I can't use it anymore.
It like scares me that all these actors are like actually their enemies. Holy crap! Jane Fonda is 79. The person who plays Grace is almost 80 years old. And she doesn't even look 60. How in the world? I don't get that at all. Does that make sense to you? 'Cause it doesn't make sense to me. She does not look like she's almost 80. She doesn't even look like she's 50 yet. That's not true. She doesn't even look like she's 60 yet.
Are you giving her the benefit of the doubt?
Oh, because I looked at her face again. It's like, never mind. It's not the face of a 40-year-old. Maybe. What about Lily Tomlin? Okay, she looks familiar, but I have no idea where I've seen her before. Why should be like I've accidentally watched the show before and just like don't remember it? She voiced Miss Frizz.
Is that why? just like all of a sudden, she voiced Miss Frizz. I was like, that must be explanation then.
No, I feel like I've seen.
What the Frizz? No way! Dun, 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 dun,
yeah, she's freaking gone now, and now her freaking sister's freaking idiot, freaking doesn't care about anyone. And starring in the stupid Flash animated freaking Netflix series is probably gonna get cancelled because it's so bad.
I swear to God, if any of the actual, huge time fans of the original show support that, oh my God.
Nwabadike, or however you say his name, played by Baron Vaughn, is like one of the best characters in this freaking show. Because there's an episode in season 1 where he like gets drunk, like really drunk, and he's like, "I'm Bud. I got it covered. I'm Bud. I got this. I got this. My name is Bud. I got it. I got it covered. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not covered." Apparently, Grace and Frankie was like his first show, or like first big show.
It's not where I want it, but all that matters is it's not gonna fall off the side of the island. Okay. Let's try to put it where I do want it to go.
And the thing is, it's not like I have some weird fake memories of like, some of these actors. Like, my sister remembers seeing Sam Waterston somewhere too, so it's like, okay, where? All filmography. Oh, sweet Jesus.
A lot of things, huh?
95.
That's not too much.
Still a decent amount. Apparently he's in Law and Order. He's Jack McCoy. I don't think I've ever watched Law and Order, but Dr. Catlin in 2 episodes in Family Guy.
In 2 episodes?
Yes, from 2000.
Huh.
It shows him going farther back in his cinematography. I still can't get over like watching Grace and Frankie. It's like, wait, this is a TV show. It looks too good. It looks way too good. Let's see what IMDb has to say about this. It's in theaters right now. Anything about Justice League? Anything about Justice League? Anything about Justice League? Please, please give me something about Justice League. Frickin' Incredibles 2. Frickin', it's confirmed. It's got a trailer.
That took way too long, though. That took way too long. But hey, all that matters
15 years?
is that we're getting it.
Yeah, 15 years. Well, actually gonna be 16 by the time it comes out. Maybe 17, I don't know. I forgot. Wonder. I want to see this movie because it's so unbelievably adorable looking. Based on the New York Times bestseller Wonder, tells the incredibly inspiring and heartwarming story of August Pullman, a boy with facial differences who enters 5th grade, attending a mainstream elementary school for the first time. Looks like his face got burnt. Owen Wilson. Wait a second. Oh, innocent. That's freaking Lightning McQueen! he's also Jedediah in Night at the Museum.
I found the Cinemote, apparently. It's apparently a thing that exists.
So, it's like, excuse me, critics, but I actually like the Night at the Museum.
I'm not sure what direction the propellers actually propel. I'm gonna go with that direction.
That sucks. That was a movie that sucked pretty bad. Freebirds. Wow, that movie sucked. Not only did it look like awful, but it just sucks. And the funny thing is, this movie looked awful, like really awful animation. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, the company comes back and hits us really hard. Like, really hard. With the Book of Life. I love how the people who made, like, the one and only freaking Thanksgiving movie that was awful. I've said that word enough. Terrible. It was a terrible movie.
You said that word enough too, but hey.
Shh. They made that, and then randomly they come out of nowhere with the Book of Life, and it was amazing. Have you seen the Book of Life?
No.
You need to.
As I've heard.
Okay. Why does everyone hate Escape from Planet Earth? I'm not saying
that's the animated one where the aliens crash here, right?
Well, kind of.
Blue alien in the orange jumpsuit?
Yeah, they didn't crash, they just came to Earth. I mean, not at all saying the movie was good. But I mean, it wasn't horrible.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with it.
The soundtrack got obnoxious really quickly. Playing the exact same song over and over again, just like different instruments. Like, could you not please? Could you only afford the rights to one freaking song? Okay, that's a movie I feel doesn't get enough love.
What?
I mean, well, I mean, I don't know. Epic.
That
I don't know.
Was an amazing movie. That was an amazing movie.
And the animation. That was a beautiful movie.
It was. But, like, no one ever heard of it. That's really upsetting.
I'm gonna say, though, the movie makes absolutely no sense at all.
It does make sense.
It makes sense, but very little.
Well, you don't read, which is why it doesn't make sense to you.
I mean, I don't read.
You don't read, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to you. There are
What's it supposed to mean?
What is that supposed to mean? What it's supposed to mean is that it has several allusions to the idea of the borrowers, to the idea of the Gulliver's Travels, to the idea of what was that other one? Spiderwick Chronicles, to the idea
Well, I don't go off of references. I go off the actual story that's in the movie. This isn't Stranger Things, Dan. Where the entire season 1 was jacked full with freaking references. Let's not forget the bike chase scene, which is it was just E.T. Except instead of flying, she flipped a van. I couldn't be the only one that was expecting her to fly over the van.
How much does Echo have? Earth to Echo.
Oh, that's a low-rated movie. I can tell you that now.
That's not fair. That was an adorable
I tried
movie.
to watch that movie, but I
saw that movie 3 times in theaters.
It's got a 5.8
Like, what do you mean by that?
out of 10.
Oh, okay. So it's okay by standpoint of them.
It's okay. I tried watching it. It's boring. Like, maybe kids would be entertained by it, but I'm not. Plus the whole, like, multiple shots being, like, on a freaking handheld camera.
I love movies that do that type of thing.
Well,
like Chronicle.
I didn't like how this movie did it. Plus, not much can be said about the CGI in this movie. It was... Yes, they held the robot in multiple scenes. That's because they just got a little tiny prop of the robot. It's not that hard when you're robot alien. It's like 3 inches tall. And like has no moving parts at all. He's got like ears, a head, and like 2 little arm things. That's like all that that's like all the movement. Why was Tomorrowland like never talked about ever? Like I saw a trailer for that movie. It was released, and nobody said a word about it.
Because it was basically just a cash grab. There was almost no real story there.
I figured, because it was like a live-action Disney film. Was this a Disney film?
I'm fairly sure, yeah. It was literally... Tomorrowland is in another dimension. Another dimension within our own, where you can... Okay, now, now I'm someone who is like... I barely bullshit anything. But I call bullshit in that movie for the Eiffel Tower being a frickin' rocket that transports you to another dimension. I call bullshit on that. Because that was a big part of the entire reason half the movie happened. Oh, and even more bullshit that an EMP pulse knocked everyone's electronics out so they couldn't take pictures of it. Just, no! The Eiffel Tower, not that advanced!
I'm sorry, I'm looking at pictures of the movie and it's like... Did people think the effects in this movie looked good? Because they don't. That and the green screen's pretty atrocious. I'm sorry, Disney, you should really just stick to animating.
Ha! Okay. So then...
Oh, pixels, 5.6. Goosebumps. That was, I still don't know what I think about this movie. I liked it, kind of, but it was just kind of... It was really short. Like,
it was.
It felt really short.
It was.
As soon as the movie kicked up, oh, it's over now. It's like, excuse me, what?
But also, keep in mind, it was also a really... I want to say well done, but it was also a old but well done TV series. I mean, it actually thoroughly spooked me. The TV series.
All I can really say about the movie is that it was kind of just iffy in my opinion. Like, it was good, kind of. Yes, but this is where it just gets bad because this movie was made by Sony, and it was like actually pretty good. They have a second one scheduled. God dang it. Don't. Oh, I just remembered.
What?
Okay. So I'm a person who likes the first 2 Hotel Transylvanias, which is an unpopular opinion, apparently. I like the first 2 Hotel Transylvanias.
Hello?
Teaser trailer for the 3rd one.
That happened, okay.
After watching that, I wanted to die. It's so bad looking. Hotel Transylvania 3 looks awful so far. It has, like, a throwaway plot.
The overheat limit is not implemented yet as of whatever.
It's Alvin and the Chipmunks 3.
What is?
Hotel Transylvania 3. It's a freaking cruise movie. They go on a cruise.
Oh my god.
I just realized, I was wondering why does this feel so familiar. It's freaking Alvin and the Chipmunks 3. And it looks bad. Like, the animation budget just disappeared. Like, you thought the obnoxious over-animation with the first two movies was bad. Oh, it looks 2D now. But it's still 3D. Like, I mean, hold on. Let me rephrase that, because that could make me think that I'm talking to, like, Breath of the Wild art style. No. I mean, it's so over-animated that it just looks like they tried to do 2D with 3D. And it looks awful.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I did start to notice in the second movie that, like, they have a lot of pictures, like, shots of the characters looking to the side where you see them from, like, a side profile, and it looks like a 2D animation.
That's part of what the animation kind of looks like, in my opinion.
But my god, the third one looks awful. Everything looks like plastic.
So whatever you make it out of actually matters. I didn't know that. That is awesome. What you actually make the pieces of the ship out of matters. There's actual percentage statistics on this. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even know that. Okay.
Did Sony make the Angry Birds movie? Yes, they did. Yes,
engine thrust requires a
this
power
movie was
generator.
Actually good. Like, people say it wasn't good. I say it was good. That was Peter Dinklage? The Mighty Eagle was voiced by Peter Dinklage?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't...
No, I did not catch on to that.
You didn't catch on to that from the tone? Like, the tone should have told you alone. I am Mighty Eagle.
The voices that he does in other movies sounds completely different. Mostly because he puts on some sort of stupid accent. Like in Pixels. I didn't. Well, I take that back. He was like the only good character in Pixels. My opinion on Pixels is still like, it's not like, I don't look at the movie as horrible, like some people do. I never thought the movie was horrible to begin with. I thought the CGI in the movie was actually like really good, even though it's kind of lazy. But it's like really good. Okay-ish. And it interacts kind of well. However, pretty flat looking. It's a pretty flat plot. Pretty boring characters that I never cared about at all. I was just like, ooh, classic video games. And when the movie ended, it's like, it's over? What happened? I think I blanked out there.
Yeah.
Goose in the Angry Birds movie. Continuity error. When Red returns the pig's ship to go on board, his house is nowhere to be seen. I think I noticed that. His house just randomly disappears in the movie. Red's house in Angry Birds.
Well, it's destroyed by the ship. It's underneath the ship's anchor.
No, it was still there. You could still see it. But, like, completely disappeared. Like, wasn't even there at all. When Leonard first descends the ramp from his ship, there are more TNT boxes in the background than in subsequent shots. Factual errors. In the beginning shot, Red is seen swing from a vine for 8 to 10 seconds, yet the entire time the vine was straight up and down, never at an angle as would... He was just sort of, like, the vine was just sort of moving horizontally.
Yep.
Continuity. In the overhead shot of the celebration for the pig's arrival, Leonard and Ross are sitting at a table with the judge seated between them. Then it quickly jumps to a close-up, and the three are now dancing behind the chairs. Revealing mistakes. Piggy Island was way too far away for Mighty Eagle to see it from his perch, even though he was using binoculars. Oh shoot, he did actually see it in the movie. That makes no sense at all. Continuity. When Chuck shows that Red had done... Oh, when Chuck shows what Red had done to Billy, the signboard when he first arrived at the anger management class while telling poems, a red feather is shown, exposing it to be the work of Red, yet when we saw the attack ourselves, none of his feathers... That's just one of those things, like, tiny, teeny, tiny mistakes like that. If you fix that, it would make the movie just that tad bit more, like, tad bit better.
Okay, is that all I need?
Errors in geography.
Nothing more than a fuel tank. Okay.
Errors in geography. It took less time for the birds to get to Piggy Island, judging how not that far apart they are, than it took the pigs to get to and from their island. Errors made by characters. Why is it that Mighty Eagle has been able to fly and the other birds have not? Why? That's never explained in the movie. And that actually kind of irritated me. It's like...
I think the reason is the idea behind the fact that the other birds actually, became... I don't want to say civilized, but they basically became civilized, so they had no reason to survival instinct and fly. But Eagle kind of, you know, lived in seclusion. And if you realize, he kind of paid for the fact that he couldn't, you know, he kind of paid for the fact of his laziness, that he wasn't able to fly for a little brief time.
Okay, here's another thing you didn't understand, and this is what this next one's talking about. At the beginning of the movie, when he had to take the cake out to those people, they all live in the same, like, village, right? So why was that one house out in the middle of the jungle?
Well, I mean, it could have been he made the cake, and he lives on the ocean. So.
But still, we look at the town in the movie multiple times and see it doesn't look like that. Continuity. Before the birds set sail in the boat they made out of TNT crates, Hal is tied up in the ropes that hold the crates together, but when they arrive at Piggy Island, he is no longer tied up. It could have just been the characters fixed it, but I don't know. Forewarning, these goofs contain information revealing about... Shush. Continuity. As Mighty Eagle is unable to fly away with the net of eggs due to being held back by Leonard and the pigs, the net breaks open, sending one of the eggs bouncing back into the castle, urging Red to go back for it, but while Mighty Eagle is flying back to the other birds, the net is no longer broken. What is that? Errors made by
I don't think that's in-game music right there. I think someone's honking a horn.
Okay, this one's actually kind of...
Unless it is in-game music and I'm just being stupid.
This one's actually a good catch by the person who wrote this one. One of the pigs hadn't thought that saying omelet to the camera when the birds take a picture of them wouldn't have given away the fact that they're after their eggs, since omelets come from eggs. Yeah, you're right. I mean, would they know what an omelet is, though? How do any of them know what omelets are?
They didn't even know what eggs were until they found them. Found the birds.
Errors made by characters when Red and Chuck find bomb in the walls of Leonard's castle after he was launched over by Terrence. Chuck says that it is his rear end. Chuck says that it's his rear end. He's saying, though Red corrects him by saying it's his face. Chuck was actually right. That was a joke. That was a joke. I hope that person caught on that was a joke. Leonard never thinks that using a candle in a room full of explosives would cause them to explode, which led to his defeat in the end. Why did he do that? Plot holes. Why didn't the birds rebuild Chuck and Bomb's house at the end of the film? Bombs shouldn't have even blown up, since it is the structure of a bomb shelter that would be immune to himself blowing up, allowing them to stay in. Why didn't they fix their houses? Was there... Okay, what's another movie?
I have propellers!
I love reading these goof things.
I have propellers. I can actually travel. faster now.
Ooh, Sing. There we go. That's a movie that I'd love to see some goofs on. This movie was only an hour and 48 minutes. Really? I felt a lot longer than that. 7.1. It was good. I'll give it an 8.
Now, one thing I don't know is how it fares when you leave your ship. Like when you leave next to the game. Does your ship leave with you, or is your ship just kind of sitting there?
Continuity. During the final presentation, some keys of Johnny's piano were replaced by pieces of wood. However, when he starts playing, all keys are white. I never noticed that. Probably because the scene's too exciting. Continuity. In the character montage at the beginning of the movie, Mike, the mouse, is given a penny by a baboon. Mike reaches out and grabs the lapels on the yellow shirt. The next shot, he is pulling the green sweater. Continuity. Ash's boyfriend Lance plays left-handed with a left-handed guitar at the start. There's a scene a short while later where Lance is sitting on a sofa playing his guitar right-handed, and the guitar is switched to a right-handed model. Further on in the film, Lance and his guitar are left-handed once more. That shouldn't be that hard to remember to do. Continuity. A sandwich filling falls on Eddie's shorts in a scene. When he leaves the restaurant, his shorts are no longer dirty or even stained. Continuity. In the final presentation, a gorilla sitting behind Mina's family changes shirts between shots. First, he's wearing a white shirt with blue sleeves, and he's wearing a plain green shirt. Excuse me.
I'm going places. I got engines now.
Okay, I'm kind of ticked off at the person who wrote this one. Incorrectly regarded as goofs. During the audition, Moon writes with his left hand, but after that he's done, he writes with his left hand. That could indicate he's ambidextrous. You said left hand twice. Factual errors. During the entrance scene when Buster Moon narrates his plan to become the first koala bear in the scene where in space were suddenly toast. Fix a common mistake that a koala is a bear. In all actuality, it is a marsupial. Marsupial. However, this may be intentionally written in the storyline because of the widely. I've never looked at koalas as bears because they don't look like bears at all.
No, they don't. Which is weird. Which is why it's weird someone would say that. Okay.
Then there's the confusing mess that is a red panda. What are those?
Who knows?
Are they pandas? Are they raccoons? What are they? Factual errors. When Rosita's automated recording plays on the tape recorder, there's a die sitting on the table. Number 1 is on the top and number 6 is facing the camera. That's not how that works. Factual errors. During Mike's presentation, the police helicopter sent him flying upwards. That would never happen. Helicopters cause a downdraft. Why did that happen?
What happened?
The helicopters made Mike go up. That's not how helicopters work. Okay, I'm gonna do Moana, and I guarantee one of them is going to be Maui's hook just randomly disappears in certain scenes. I guarantee you.
Alright.
That's quotes, not goofs. Factual errors. The movie features several frigate birds, particularly when baby Moana helps the baby turtle get to the sea. Polynesians sometimes used frigate birds to help navigate toward new islands. However, they spend very little time on land and never eat there. They hunt while in flight in the open sea and only land when they need to roost. Continuity. Before the song How Far I'll Go, Sina finds Moana sitting on a tree. Sina, again, I guess that's her grandmother. Sitting on a tree throwing sticks into the ground. However, when Moana begins to sing, the sticks are no longer there. Continuity. When Maui's hook first appears on the back of Tamatoa's shell, the wrapping on the handle disappears briefly. Stop flickering lights. It's weird. Errors in geography. When Maui and Moana battle in the Kamakura, he agrees to help Moana and says they'll have to sail east. The sun is setting to the left, which would be west, so he's actually sailing north. I really hope they also mention how when they were first fighting Taka, I think, big lava monster, you could still see the silhouette of the island in the background. But wait, isn't Taka Tafiti? So wouldn't that mean the island shouldn't be there?
Logic.
Errors made by characters. When Maui and Moana argue about whether or not she's a princess, Maui says, if you wear a dress and you have an animal sidekick, you are a princess. In this scene, Moana is wearing a crop top and skirt, not a dress. Right. Continuity. When Moana meets the ocean with her grandmother, the ocean splashes her. Afterwards, she is immediately dry. That's a mistake made in like every movie ever, so...
What is that?
Incorrectly regarded as goofs. In Shiny, Tamatoa calls himself a decapod. He only has 8 legs, including his pincers, while decapods have 10. However, in an earlier scene, Maui mentions he ripped off some of Tamatoa's legs. He only ripped off 1. And they didn't mention his hook randomly disappearing, or the island. IMDb, you are hurting me. Zootopia probably has a crap ton. Let's check Zootopia. I like Zootopia. Zootopia's really good. How many? Oh, there's a lot. Holy crap, there's a lot.
The inexplicable reason of why there is no primate. Or, yeah, I'm betting that one's one. I'm frozen.
All right.
No. No.
Continuity. When Judy is watching the package of carrots for 1 in the microwave.
Well, whatever just happened there.
I noticed this one.
What?
Her shirt changes in that scene.
What scene?
When she's making the carrots for 1 meal, her shirt changes from like it's a round neck pink shirt, but then when she's about to eat it, she's in her meter maid uniform again. This is due to a deleted earlier version of the scene viewable on the DVD, where Judy changes out of her uniform and into a more comfortable clothes. You could tell that scene was never done because, like, in almost every shot of that scene, her fur was clipping through her clothing. Errors made by characters. When Judy looks at the Otterton case file, the word witnesses is misspelled as witnesses with 2 T's. Plot holes. If Judy is considered unfit for police duty because of her size, as all cops are large animals, then who polices little rodents? Or little rodentia?
Did I just get hit by something?
Yeah, that does make sense. If she's unfit for a police officer is because she's too small, who was the police in the rodent town? Continuity. Before Judy walks into the wet cement a few moments earlier, we can have a look into the street she and Nick are walking along. There we see no construction site, no construction workers, and no warning sign like we do later when Judy stands in the cement. That happens too many times. Plot holes. Mr. Big sent a limo to pick up Mr. Otterton. Judy only found polar bear fur on the floor of the driver's seat, even though it was Mr. Manches, a black Jaguar, who was driving Mr. Otterton. Yeah, I noticed that too. Why was there polar bear fur when there was no polar bears in that car? Mr. Big, you gotta clean up your car.
Biggie
Continuity.
Smalls.
Judy is opening her microwave food and we see her scratch pad, but not her mobile phone. One scene later we see the whole table and her phone has suddenly appeared on the table. In the German